Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Slippery Mate. This is a custom league. Welcome to Chancing 1,000 Carved Ones. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Slippery Mate, and this is me chancing 1,000 Carved Ones. I had the great idea of chancing 1,000 Carved Ones because I wanted to play Poet's Pen in a league that had only 400 people. Custom leagues are in the game. How exciting. I've also made the great idea of recording the intro after doing the chancing, so that people that want to see the straight results can see it straight from the beginning without skipping through all the content. If you actually want to see 40 minutes of someone going slightly insane and more depressed as time goes on, feel free to watch the entire video. There's also talks about merchandise, talks about how quantity actually works, even though people don't want to know how quantity actually works, because people on Reddit are fucking morons. Continue to watch the video if you want to see more things like that. If you don't, here's the results. I got 4 Storm Prisons and no Poet's Pens. What an interactive and fun experience this was. Chance orbs, and here's 1,000 carved ones. Well, 960 plus 40. And I'm going to do this in a weird way. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to pick them up, put them in my inventory, and then I'm going to chance them, because as just in general, I'll fast forward through all of it. You don't have to watch it all. I'll speed it up just so to match my like talking or something. I'm not even streaming. Thanks for the follow. I've scour chanced over 100 things. In Bestiary League, I convinced people that I managed to farm 4,000 hours of the Mudflats. I don't know how that's more believable than me just scour chancing the base items. Seriously, guys. But, scour chancing things, it just feels better if it's in your inventory. I don't know why. It just, like, I hit it. I hit items once in 1 in 400 pretty much in my inventory, but in my stash, it was like I'd hit it maybe once every 800. It's a made-up number. I don't know how many times, but I know it feels better if I do it in my inventory, and I know pretty much guaranteed that that's just a placebo effect, and it has no real effect, but I'm doing it anyway because then maybe if I ever get sadistic enough to fucking do it again without, what do you call it? If I ever feel sad enough to want to get another 1,000 white carved ones. Oh my god, how do I do this? Normal? Normal. If I ever, yeah, I can compare the two. I'm all over the place, man. I just woke up. I just wanted to do this. Does this count? You reckon if my stash is open, but this is my inventory, do you reckon it still counts? I don't know. Let's just do it like this. There we go. Also, yeah, this is like Tarky's League, which means that no magics or rares drop. So just the fact that I'm chancing like normal carved ones, you know, it's a bit of a currency boost. Even if I don't hit Poet's Pen, I need 2 Poet's Pens. Even if I hit 1 Poet's Pen, it's going to be slightly annoying because I need 2 Poet's Pens. Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. I did not think about actually how long this is going to take also. Shit. I probably should have streamed this. Oh well. There we go. Grab some more. It doesn't matter if it's not even. Shit. That's fine. Let's start on the first quad tab of death and destruction. Man, people have got OCD, they probably shouldn't watch these videos. There's nothing good for that kind of stuff here. Maybe I won't even speed it up. Maybe I'll just keep it all the shitty commentary I'm doing. There's no comment, there's nothing. I'm literally just shit talking. If I was going to do a podcast where it's just me by myself, I would just talk for 7 hours straight. If anyone wants to see that, let me know. Uniques. Chancing. Items. Disappointment. That's okay. That's come to expect it at this point, considering how long this took. It's not like I'm owed anything. It's just RNG. It's just a 1 in 400. I'm pulling that number based on my statistics and no one else's. But it's just a 1 in 400 chance, guys. Well, I could use this video as... I was going to make a quant video, you know? I might as well give you some useful information if you're going to sit through this, you know? I was going to do a quant video to explain how quant works, but, you know, I don't really have, I guess the right word is... I can't think of the right word. I don't really have, if I tell you how quant works, you're not going to believe me because of the rarity fiasco. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't have, the backing, like, mental capacity of engineering eternity. I can't explain things in a good way. I don't have the right wordage to brain link. I know what I want to say in my head, but then it just comes out as garbage. And, you know, some people like that garbage. But hey, you want to know how quant works? Basically, quant on items is... Oh, no, this is going to take so fucking long. I don't know if it's worth... Basically, Bisco's is best in slot, and anyone who says otherwise is a fucking idiot. Even 50% Bisco's is best in slot. Like, I just don't see how people don't grasp the situation. Okay, the quant on Bisco's is different from the quant on Sedemas, yeah, but the quant on Bisco's at 50% is about 27 flat quant because the ratio of white monsters to blue monsters to rare monsters in maps. If you're just going burial chambers, for instance, it's the best. There's nothing better than it. Even the 20% fucking corrupted wolf amulet is shitter than a 50% Bisco's if you're just doing go burials. But Jim, what if I'm not doing go burials? What if I'm sextanting? It's probably still better. I just can't prove it because I haven't done the math, because if you sextant stuff, it's just more expensive to figure out the math than if you just, you know, go. That shit's free, yo. But Jim, how do you calculate how many white monsters to magic monsters to rare monsters? Well, it's actually pretty easy. You just kill things one at a time and count them and then do an average. And the average turns out to be like 85 white monsters for every 5 magic monsters for every 1 rare monster. It's a real simple ratio. And then with that, you just figure out, you know, how... Oh, I nearly did it. I nearly chanced out of the stash. You just figure out the base. Okay. There's like 6... There's like 4 things that affect quant. There's like 6 things that affect quant, right? And when I say quant, I don't mean the magic number that's on gloves. I mean the number that's hidden that tells you... Okay. Alright, I'm speaking gibberish. I will do a quick breakdown. Hey guys, you know how this number here, 27 out of 159, you know how if you get that to 100, that means that if you were gonna get a T1 drop, you'd get a T2 drop instead. You know how that works? That works with quant as well. If you can get the hidden quant number to be 101%, then that means that a monster is guaranteed to drop 1 currency/item. It doesn't matter, it could be currencies or items. It's guaranteed to drop 1, and then it has a 1% chance to drop an extra one. If you can get that hidden number to 250, you're guaranteed to get 2 items when you kill any monster. Normal, magic, unique, rare, anything. And then you've got 50% chance to drop a 3rd item. That's how it works. And then there's a whole bunch of different factors tied to quant and changing that hidden number. Like, different monsters have different base quant, and then the base quant is used with this quant and Bisco's quant and map quant and tier rarity quant in a little calculation, and then it spits out the hidden number that no one knows unless you put the math in and figure it out. And basically, if you wanted to, if you had a breakdown of every single monster that spawned and you knew all of its... That's the thing, you don't know the base quant. No one knows the base quant. You can't figure it out. Well, you could, but it'd be immensely painful. But if you had the base quant and you had the amount of monsters that there are and all the rarity, you could figure out exactly how many items will drop if you kill them, no matter what. But you don't know that stuff. You can only guess. But using, like, fucking maths and shit, you can figure out how much Bisco's quant equals flat quant, because that's what the fucking mathematics allows, and I could explain it all, but someone's already done that, and anytime I link to someone else who's already explained it all, I get downvoted by other people loving their flat fucking quant on Reddit. So I'm giving up. I'm not doing this anymore. You can go fuck yourself. I don't need to tell you you're not doing the most efficient thing. If you wanted the most efficient thing, you'd fucking Google it and figure it out for yourself. I don't know why I'm getting so upset about it, but I'm just trying to help people, and you're all just so blinded by your fucking 10% shape remnants. I mean, granted, Bisco's isn't the most efficient quant. If you wanted the most efficient quant, you'd go like price to quant ratio, right? You'd want the cheapest, you want the most quant you can get for the cheapest price. The guy that did the math that I'm stealing to tell you how quant works, the whole reason he did it was to prove that Bisco's is a piece of shit. And it is a piece of shit because it's so expensive, but it's the best in slot. That's what I'm trying to say. Even it's the most expensive because it's rare and it's the best in slot. I'm burping. It's just, man, I want to make a pretty video like Engineering Eternity, but I just don't have the mental I do have the mental, I'm not patient. And I know it looks like I'm patient because I can sit down and farm. If it's a goal, If there's an end in sight, that's great. But if I'm going to make a pretty video, I could always make it more pretty. There is no goal. There is no end in sight. It's never going to stop. And then it's never going to get released, like this quantity video I'm talking about. But hey, now that I've told you the gist of it, I don't need to make a video. You've all understood, right? Right? There's no way anyone hasn't understood what I'm trying to say. Oh my god, look at that. There's just fucking no... Okay, we're a fifth of the way done. No uniques. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, I'll say it again, in case no one's got it. There's a base quant on monsters, and then there's a different quant on what rarity they are. I probably didn't explain it, but unique monsters have 1,500 increased quantity on them. Just this type of increased quantity, right? But that doesn't matter, because this type of increased quantity, this percentage, isn't the percentage you need to worry about. This is used in a calculation to determine true quantity, and it's a true quantity that determines your item drops. So stacking this is good because it does increase the number of the true quantity, and that's the only way you can influence it unless you're doing map rolls. But it's just, there's like a base quant on monsters, and then there's the rarity quant, and then there's the map quant, and then there's the item quant, and then there's the other item quant, which is the Bisco's quant, and then you put it all together, and it equals quant, and then you get stuff, and oh wow. That's my first unique. I don't know whether to be happy or sad, but hey, I got a unique. How many was it? It was like, actually I can check, I had like 1,040, right? Chance orbs. Let's see, it was 200-ish? 200, boom. Okay, let's look forward to getting a fucking, what's it called? I can just make this purple because I've done it. Purple because I've done it. Red means I haven't done it yet. Normal. Purple because I've done it. Is this? Okay. Purple. Yeah, okay. I got one unique. That's pretty exciting. Maybe. To the person that's just skipping through this because I didn't speed it up because I talked the whole way through, kinda. This is the timestamp where I tell you to go fuck yourself. So, could people who got to this part timestamp that and then link it in the chat as to when I get a poet's pen? That'd be great. Much appreciated. Put these back. And then that way they get to skip all the quant talk. But yeah. What am I doing? Okay. My brain is on a different track. Quant, right? Yeah, it's better than rarity. We know that now because Chris proved it. But now what we need to do is cause a stink about how quant works. And then that's the only way we're ever going to know for sure. Or you could just take my word for it. But then the last people who took my word for it are still running around with their flat earth, anti-vaxxing, rarities better fucking mentality of life. So maybe don't do that. Maybe think it for yourselves. Make your own decisions. I'm going to stop telling people to, like, if I see the Reddit threads, it's like, oh, what's better? Is Bisco, what should I get? Should I get Biscos or should I get 10% flat quant? People go, 10% flat quant, and they're like, and then they just accept it and move on, and they don't know that they're not doing the best, most efficient thing. But then again, remember how I said there's a true quant number? The difference between, like, 10%... Okay, the difference between 20% and 27% quant, like, because 50% Biscos is 27% flat quant, right? And then a 20% flat quant is 20% flat quant, right? But the difference in the drops between them, you'd say, oh, that's 7%. No, it goes into a calculation. It's actually only like 4% increased drops because it's compoundingly worse. So there's not much of a difference, but the key difference is Biscos costs a lot more, right? So you're paying a few extra exalt or whatever for only a 4% increase in items. If you're farming 10,000 burial chambers, 4% increased is a shit ton. But if you're not, if you're just a poor guy wanting to do a bit of magic finding, then you don't get the most expensive option. You just get whatever's best-ish. Whatever's best for your price. Best value for money. Buy a flat one. Get a fucking ascetic amulet. All you have to do is put on a magic item and you get 15 quant. That's better. An ascetic item, ascetic amulet, is better than a fucking flat shapers one. Flat shapers one's like an X, ascetics is like 10C. The only thing is you have to wear a magic item to make it work. Or a magic item. So just get ascetics. Just Google it. Just Google ascetic. I don't know how to spell it. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. I'm happy that I got a unique, actually. You know, it's good. It keeps like a little mark on where I am, on how many I've chanced, kind of thing, so I won't get lost. But then again, I'm just typing it in anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm happy. I mean, it's not a poet's pen. That's okay. I need 2 of them. I mean, it's definitely gonna happen, right? You should definitely, when you enter a league, right? when you enter an economy that is only 400 people, you should definitely build your starter build around needing a very specific hard to get item. Because, well, 3 very specific hard to get items. Because then, you know, well, 2 technically. I mean, this is just fluff. This is just added fluff. But like, I need the poets and I'm not going to get the poets. And that's okay. Because it's my own fault. I put myself in this situation. But yeah, Quant, guys. Bisco's is better. It's best in slot for Quant, but it's not best in slot for ratio. Hey, where you going?
Groceries.
Okay.
If you notice that rain can get the washing in.
Okay, no problem.
Want anything?
Potato jams?
Really?
What, like hot food?
Oh, you want me to bring you back food?
Well, fine. No, I don't want anything. Thanks, Nelly. Man, I get me some potato jam. Hope she doesn't get me potato gems. Now I won't know if she's gonna get me potato gems because, and by the way, potato gems are tater tots for Americans. Just letting you know. Because now that I've mentioned potato gems, I have to live in fear that if I eat lunch and then she gets back and she's got potato gems, then I won't be able to eat them and I will have disappointed said potato gems. But if I don't eat food and then potato gems don't arrive, I can just eat food being a slightly hungry boy. That seems like a more acceptable answer. Or I could just text her and say don't get potato gems. But then that would be like I was assuming that I'd get potato gems and that wasn't a very good thing to do. I don't know what to do, man. This is the new dilemma. This is my new curse. This is gonna take for fucking ever. That's okay. People have always wanted longer content. Hey, all those people are like, hey, I really like that Hobo series. Here you go. Here's the next Hobo series. It's called Voweling. It's called Chance and fucking Carved Ones. Look at this. Whoa, look at us go. Look what Chance and Carved Ones. What do I do? Okay. This is like I should ask at the end, right? But what do I do if I don't get it? And I need it. What is the best way to get Carved Ones? Unique version. Okay. People have been like, hey, just farm normal lab. What do I do? Do I, like, clear the whole lab and open 2 chests at the end? Or do I try and do a full key lab run? Or do I get Dark Shrine specifically to give me Izaro uniques and pray I get a unique that is a Poet's Pen off the kill? Or do I just farm like the first zone if it's got a gauntlet in it and just do the gauntlet over and over again because the gauntlet has like a 1 in 3 chance of giving me the Izaro's treasure or something like that? Is that what I do? I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Could someone please tell me so I can do it? Okay, normal. Here we go. Whoa, we're not even halfway there. Living on a prayer. Okay, nothing. That's fine. Does it look like I'm getting faster? Because I'm not. Okay, there we go. 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 Nice. And then faster. That's not the productive way to do that because I have no idea if anything in here is even actually normal or not. Yeah, look how many I rolled over. Disaster. Yeah, grab these on. It's my dial-up impersonation. Nope. Think of all the alterations I'm going to be having though. I'm going to be rich in alterations because this league is no magics and no rares drop. So if I vendor all this stuff, alterations. Whoa. Also, if I'm going to try to get Poet's Pens other ways, right? If I don't get them this way. But what the hell? Control didn't work. My main intention for this league was to just try and get a headhunter and then quit. See how quickly I could get a headhunter and then quit, because that's how everyone else plays leagues, right? I might as well give it a go. But, it's not gonna happen. Oh yeah, guys, you know that I've got shirts? There's a merch option. Okay, just bear with me for a sec, right? My plan, I've probably told you tons of times, is to sell 10 shirts, right? And then, like, that gives me enough money. The way I've set up the shirt prices, I know people don't usually talk about their fucking ratios of money made or whatever, but basically, it's set up so that every shirt that sells, I get basically $10, right? but I'm taking all that $10 and I found a graphics designer that's local and face to face, and well, basically I know them, so it's more of a guilt trip kind of thing, because typically graphical designers, well, good ones like this person is, would be like $500-600 for a design that you're going to monetize or something like that. But or not even one you're going to monetize, one you're going to be like putting on your merch, but it's not merch that makes you profit. It's like, it's hard to explain. There's different types of like things you pay to get different rights for items and stuff like that. But they know I'm scrubcore basically, and I'm shit, and I am poor, and basically I'm like, hey, I'll give you $100 plus maybe a shirt with the design on it. And they're like, that seems good. And they're like, what do you want on it? I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, fucking figure something out. And then I figured what I wanted, which was a peacock. And then I'm like, I could pay someone else to do this cheaper. That was my shit tier mentality. I'm a cheap scrub. I could have paid someone else to get it cheaper, and I did, and I got a shitty... Actually, I kind of like it. But I want to go through my graphics person, because I've seen their other work, and it's fucking amazing. So basically, long story short, if I sell 5 more shirts, or 5 more hoodies, or whatever the fuck, if you want it on a different thing, let me know, and I'll see if I can do it. And then if I sell 5 more, well, the plan is to sell 10. I've sold 5. That's amazing, right? Technically, I sold 1 to myself, but that's fine. Wait, that's a lot. I'll pay $10 out of profit, out of pocket to the graphics person to get a design. But basically, the idea behind the design is it can be literally anything. So we can do one of those really terrible polls that people submit ideas to say what type of shirt they would buy, and then they don't buy it because polls are not binding in any way. But it doesn't matter. We can do an idea poll. We can put like, I want an avocado taking the seed out of another avocado and beating him to death with it, or something. You could have like a camel riding a unicorn, riding a shark, swimming in the desert, right? You can have anything. I just want to submit wacky things to this graphics designer and then have them make it, and then have it on a shirt, and have it out of context, and then just be like, if 10 people buy that shirt, or the 2 shirts. See, I've got 1 shirt design right now, right? So when I pay the graphics designer to make some wacky other fucking thing that's designed by you freaks, or like, I mean, audibly designed. Like, someone will go, I want Jim riding a peacock up Uluru, maybe doing a backflip somersault, and then we get that, and that's voted up as the most wanted design, and then we get a graphics designer to actually make it. And then I put it on a shirt. By the way, I got another unique. But then, once I do that, once I've got another design, I've got 2 shirts, right? So what does that mean? I have to sell 10 of the new 2 shirts? No, I have to sell 10 total shirts to get enough money. I don't ever want to profit from this, is what I'm saying. I don't give a shit about profiting. I just want enough money to be able to pay $100 to this graphics designer every time we sell enough shirts to be able to fund even more ridiculous shirts. That's my master plan, to have tons of shirt ideas of, like, eventually. So yeah, if you want to see any of that shit, buy a shirt. I mean, I think it's free shipping, and it's fairly quick as well. But here's how it works, basically. I think it's American sizes, because it was weird when it got here, but that's okay. Because I got a large, and it wasn't really very large, but then again, larges in Australia are more length large, as opposed to width large. I think it's American sizes, I can't be sure. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's sent from, like, I've done it through Streamlabs, and I think they like source it to different parts of the world depending on where you buy it from. So they'll get it through different factories. But I think it's the same, like, company factories, if that makes sense. And maybe it isn't, but it seems to be the same quality shirts no matter where it comes from. So I got mine from, I bought mine, and I got it from Mexico, and then Pim bought one, and he got his from Latvia. But it's the same stuff, so it's all good. And mine's really comfy, and I wore it for like a week straight, and then got judged by wearing my shirt for a week straight, and then I put it in the wash, and I haven't seen it since. But then, Nelly, just a moment ago, was like, hey, if you see it raining, fucking get out there and you get that shit off the clothesline, because we have clotheslines, because we're not weird. And then she's like, yo, dog, your peacock shirt, it's actually out there, so I'm gonna put that back on next time I stream, probably, because it's just so comfortable. And, you know, branding and all that shit is apparently important, but who would think about that? Not me, that's for sure. But yeah, long story short, by the way, if I ever get sponsored, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be like. Because I've seen sponsored things, and they're like 30 seconds of talking about a product, and then a link in the description, right? Would it be bad if I talked for 5 hours instead? Or 5 minutes? Probably. I guess they want it to be short and concise. That's gonna be really weird if I ever have to do that. I probably won't. Just kidding, right? This episode's no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, fucking, there we go. That's a whole bunch of more. Where'd I put that unique? Oh, I put it in the thing. That's okay. Get this ones, get some more ones. But yeah, I would do a poll eventually. I was thinking about doing a poll because I have a Discord, right? And I don't advertise it. I mean, it's below. If you go to the Twitch page, it's below the Twitch page. There's a link to get into it there. But I don't tell people it's there. I mean, I did just then, but then you're gonna have to go through multiple steps to get there, because I'm not gonna put it in the description of the video. And frankly, people that I don't want in the Discord were the ones who skipped through the content. I mean, it's an active Discord. It's not a Discord where you go to see a fucking at everyone here ping when I go live, because I don't like doing that. I'm practicing doing it on YouTube in the community section, but I'm not gonna do it on fucking Discord. The Discord is just where I hang out and play other games. It's mostly actually just active people. I mean, I say it's mostly active people. It was active people, and then slowly there's been a trickle of people who find it in the Twitch link and then join it and then use it just to see when I'm streaming. But the thing is, I'm not using it for that. I'm not going to ping you when I'm streaming in Discord. It's just a hangout space. It's just actually we're using it to actively talk to humans and whatnot. So like, I don't know, if you don't have a place where you want to hang out to people, just show up. Don't even say you showed up from me. Just join and start talking to people like fucking Emperor did, and I'll assume that you show up for something that's not me, and then we can just become friends, and that's how that works. But if you show up being a trolly little cunt like everyone else who's been banned so far, then you're just gonna get banned, and you've made no impression. But if you just show up and be a normal little guy, then, or a little girl, and then we just be friends, and everyone can be happy. Yep. This is like the most closest I think I'm ever gonna do for something that's like, hey, I've got a Discord, here's the link. I'm not gonna do that because that's just gonna cause a torrent of fecal matter to come flowing through the Discord. I'm gonna go, hey, we've got a community. If you want to be in the community, more so than just spamming fucking YouTube comments, go to my Twitch. This is how I keep the cunts out, because the cunts aren't gonna want to do more than 2 fucking things to fuck with someone. Go to the Twitch, click the Discord link at the bottom of the Twitch, accept the Discord invite. There's the steps you gotta take to get in the community. Literally, trolls are lazy fucks and they won't do it. And if they do, congratulations, trolls. You're officially banned. Good luck. But yeah, whoa, look at that. I used up all the chance. I've done this one in the inefficient way. Yeah, look at all the chance orbs. Nice. That just means I get more. I'm not out, don't worry. We've been going at this for a while. Maybe I will have a sped up version of this right at the beginning, so you can see the sped up. Maybe right at the beginning of this massive video that I'm going to put out, I will just tell you what results I got, and then proceed to just have half an hour of me shit talking afterwards. Because then people that want to see the results can see them immediately. I mean, if this doesn't happen, shame on me for being a lazy fuck. Wait a second. Is that the right amount? Have I done? Oh, I have. I'm just disappointed by the lack of, oh my god, I'm burning through this way quicker than I thought and I haven't seen a Poet's Pen at all. Fuck, I'm gonna have to farm Labyrinth. I mean, that's to be expected, right? That's just RNG fucking you in an RNG based game. I didn't realize we'd gotten so far through. I thought I'd have to talk to you guys for way longer. I thought this was going to be an hour-long hobo festival. Shit. But what I was saying was that if I don't do the sped up and then here's the results thing at the beginning, then I'm just a shit human, aren't I? I probably will. I'll probably record the sped up the thing at the beginning and not even cut it. I'll just have it at the end. I'll have it at the beginning and at the end, because editing is just the most fun experience in the world. Actually, I really enjoy it, but if I keep saying that I hate it, maybe someone will feel sorry for me and then offer to do it for me. But then I'll be like, nah man, I actually enjoy it, lol. And then that'll be the end of it. Please, can I have at least one Poets, please? Just one. I will be happy with one, because then I can actually use my skills efficiently. I don't need movement really, I just want to be able to cast without chewing through my mana. Please. Because I mind over matter. Why would I go mind over matter if my skill costs a lot to... Please. Please, game, please. But yeah, how do I farm Labyrinth? Because I'm gonna probably need to do that to get the Poet's Pen, because it doesn't look like it's gonna happen here, and that's okay. I mean, I don't really particularly mind. I'll go farm Labyrinth. Maybe I'll just uninstall PoE and go play Metal Gear. But yeah, I'll farm Labyrinth for sure. I definitely... Okay, here's the plan. Get a Poet's Pen. Step 2. Get a Headhunter. Step 3. Quit the league. The private league. Because I got a Headhunter, and that's what... I've made that joke. That's what people do. When they're like, yo, playing a league, I've gotten 6 challenges and I quit because I got a Headhunter. Apparently that's the fucking go-to. Nothing! That's okay! And then that one goes, that one, and that one goes, oh, okay. Last tab. Has anyone in Global said anything interesting? Because I sure as heck didn't turn it off. But that's okay. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to do it like this. I'm supposed to do it like this. Okay. Like this. And like this. I mean, it's been pretty truthful to the whole 1 in 400, because I've done about 800 so far, and I've gotten 2 uniques, so that math checks out. It's almost like Jim does a lot of fucking farming and shit, and can see numbers from that, but hasn't necessarily done the maths associated to those things. If you want to see like a quant video, here's the idea I was going to do. I've already explained basically all you'd see in the quant video, but what I was going to do was like a minute physics drawn, like... Because I can't do Engineering Eternity pretty shit. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. So I was just going to do, like, stick men on a piece of paper, photos, drawing, video, overlay. It wasn't even going to be any Path of Exile in it. It was just going to be all really crudely drawn stick men. And I can't even draw, so it's going to be so shit. I just wanted to make the shit parallel to Engineering Eternity. So if people have got questions about how Quant works, you link them Engineering Eternity video, and then on the recommended page is just like a pile of dog scratching vomits. Oh look, another one. Nice. And then you'll be like, what's that shadowy place over there? And then they go, that's a gym video. You must never go there if you want actual information, because it's always wrong. But in this case, it won't be wrong, and it'll be an ironic type of haha. If you actually want the secrets that are hidden away in the dark corners of the YouTube Path of Exile suggested video section, and then on the side of the gym video it'll be recommended how to accidentally make a mirror. No, fuck that guy. Everyone's like, Jim, do you really mean fuck that guy, or is this more of a witty banter? No, really, fuck that guy. And you're like, Jim, what guy are you talking about? It's not even worth mentioning. Sorry for bringing it up, to be perfectly honest. Hey, another one. Hey, look at that. It's another unique wand. Wow, that's so good, Jim. You've had such great luck with these unique wands. Oh man, that's so good. Wow, look at all those. Oh shit, that's pretty good. Them unique wands. That's so great. My mind is playing tricks on me. I can see Poet's Pens in here, but they're all just white carved ones. It's just sadness. It's just disappointment. It took me so fucking long. Like, I don't even... I could maybe figure out... It took me about 30 hours of flat farming to get all these carved ones and all these chance orbs, because the economy is low. And, I mean, even if the economy wasn't low, people don't sell white carved ones. It would take you, like, 24 hours to get this many white carved ones. Doing the method I did it. I didn't do it through the vendor method because I didn't have the transmutes, because the economy's shit. I did it through the fucking level 12 delve. Method to get all these carved ones. That's my delve. Boom, it goes to there, and then horizontal. What's fucking... If I just get it on the last one, I'd be actually okay with that, to be honest. Here we go. Because that way, at least I'd still get one. At least I'd still get one. At least... No. Okay. Like that. Pick up some more. Like that. Drop them off. Pick up some more. Like that. Right click, chance them all. Like that. Deposit them. I'm gonna have to vendor all these later. It's gonna be slightly annoying. Pick up some more. Like that. Right click, chance them all. Like that. Deposit them. Pick up some more. Like that. Right click, chance them. Like that. Deposit them. Pick up some more. Like this. Shit. Pick them up. I tried to cook caramel yesterday. That did not go well at all. Like that. And then deposit them. Like that. And then pick up some more. And then chance them. Okay, and then deposit them. Okay, and then pick up some more. Okay, and then chance them. Right, and then deposit them. Pick up the remaining 2 out of 1,000. And chance them. And deposit them. And deposit your sadness into a box. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Slippery Jimate, and this is me chancing 1,000 carved ones. I had the great idea of chancing 1,000 carved ones because I wanted to play Poet's Pen in a league that had only 400 people. Custom leagues are in the game. How exciting. I've also made the great idea of recording the intro after doing the chancing, so that people that want to see the straight results can see it straight from the beginning without skipping through all the content. If you actually want to see 40 minutes of someone going slightly insane and more depressed as time goes on, feel free to watch the entire video. There's also talks about merchandise, talks about how quantity actually works, even though people don't want to know how quantity actually works, because people on Reddit are fucking morons. Continue to watch the video if you want to see more things like that. If you don't, here's the results. I got 4 storm prisons and no Poet's Pens. What an interactive and fun experience this was. But, knowing something like this was happen, I farmed all the bases for my carved ones in level 12 delves, or monster level 12 delves. What does that mean? How is this relevant? Well, avid viewer, I farmed this while stacking rarity. So what does that mean? That means there's a chance, even though that this is a league where you can't get magics or rares, there's a chance for the whites to drop as uniques. So, knowing that I wouldn't get it from chancing 1,000, I had already prepared. I don't know where I put them. Here it is. Here's the 2 carved ones that dropped while I was farming white bases. So don't worry guys, my build is yet still viable. And that's where I'm ending it. Fuck it, I'm done.